With us now is David Hassenzahl, who's a professor and dean of the School of Sustainability and Environment at Chatham University. Thanks for joining us today. Tell us about the online program that you folks have developed as it relates to climate change.
Sure. The CAMEL Project, Climate Adaptation Mitigation E-Learning Project, came out of one of these conferences in 2008 that focused on climate change. And we realized at the end of that conference there was a real lack of educational materials on climate change and thought we should put together something to respond to that. So the Council of Environmental Deans and Directors, which is part of the National Council for Science and the Environment, worked for a couple of years putting together a proposal that was eventually funded by the National Science Foundation in order to put up a huge website, really a portal, not just a website, where people could put up resources for teaching climate change, interact with each other as they teach climate change. We now have an enormous collection of materials. We have data sets, we have videos, graphics, syllabi, text, all sorts of different materials. And we have a place where people can go and build a website that they can teach from. They can use it to run their own classes. They can use it to interact with other faculty. And we have a growing membership. And today at this conference, we actually launched the website.
Okay, great. And that actually really expands into so many other areas that probably were not available several years ago, correct?
Right. The challenge was that if you teach physics, there's 100 years of materials for teaching physics that have been built up. There's a whole community of physics teachers. Same is true for economics, for art. There wasn't such a thing for climate change. So very dispersed, small number of books, small number of people teaching it. Now there's a huge number of teaching it from a variety of different perspectives, and that's the need that we have really filled.
David Hassenzahl, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.